Hello and welcome to another video from the Silver Citizen. Remember, if you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss a video, and the share button. Get the word out. Alright, let's get into it. This is going to be the last video I do today. This is about the game against Savilla in the Champions League. City won 4-0. For most of it, because Savilla didn't really have an outball until they made a few substitutions, but for the majority of it, it was like a training exercise. Attack versus defence, and it was up to the attack to stop the counter-attack in the transitions. Every time Savilla got the ball, it just kept on coming straight back at them. They couldn't mount really an attack. It just kept on coming straight back at them. They started off quite well, probably the first 5 or 6 minutes. But after that, City took control and were in complete control. Even in the 5 or 6 minutes that they were playing quite well, they still didn't have an outball, but they didn't cause us any problems. And they didn't cause us any problems because the defence and Radra stopped everything. I think Gomez, who played at left back, probably should have had a free kick given against him. Foul on Navas. It went unpunished. The ref let quite a few things go, if I'm honest. Both ways, and obviously the Savilla fans didn't like it when it was, being let go against their team. I think it probably should have been a free kick for his foul on Navas. He sort of hugged him and dragged him to the floor. Navas wasn't happy about it. He went over and told the linesman as much, and then the referee came over and told him to calm down. But I think it should have been a free kick, if I'm honest. But the defence looked more balanced with having a left-footed player at left back than it does when Cancelo plays over there. And looked better because of it, because of the balance. I think it helps in both ways, defensively and offensively. I know I said in my video I didn't really know much about Kanji because I don't remember seeing him play. If his debut is anything to go by, we have got a cracking player. We have got a fantastic player. And with my hopes, I hope it's true that Aki then gets pushed over to left back because fighting for a position with Gomez. But as far as Akanji's debut was concerned, what a debut. He was cool, calm and collected on the ball. He had got great range of his passing. He's quick. And he does his defensive duties before he's called upon. I don't remember him making a latch-ditch challenge or getting a block because he didn't need to. He'd already done the defensive work before it got to that point. So if his debut is anything to go by, I am very excited about this. Very excited. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I think he'll get stiffer tests. I think he'll get more tests. I think he'll get a better test against him if he plays against Dortmund. More so with the fact that we got him from there, so they trained with him, they know his weaknesses, they know his strengths. More than other people do because you see him in training and stuff like that. You know him better. The coach knows him better than coaches of other teams. And I think he'll probably get a stiffer test if he plays at the weekend against Wolves because they've now got Diego Costa. Diego Costa will give him a tougher test than Savilla did. But if his debut is anything to go by, we got a cracking player. And I would say then we've got 4 top quality centre halves. And in front of them, in my opinion, at this moment in time, the best holding midfielder in the world. That's my personal opinion. You might have a different one. That's mine. I don't care. Going forward, the shooting, up until the goal, I mean, for the first 20 minutes, we had some chances. Grealish hit the side netting. De Bruyne had, I think they were the shots. But he had a couple of them, 2 or 3. Nowhere near the net. Cancelo had one. I think it was before we scored. Diaz went on a bit of a mazy run and passed it to Cancelo. If he's going to shoot, he should have shot then. But he decided to take another touch, or it might have been 2. And by that time, the shot wasn't on. If he's going to shoot, he should have shot when he lined himself up to shoot. Because I think then it goes past the defender. Whether it's on target or not, no, I don't know. Whether the goalkeeper had saved it, if it had gone on target, no one knows. But if he's going to shoot, he'd have needed to shoot then. So, poor decision. Poor finishing. Really. And then up steps Erling Haaland. Having an Erling Haaland finish. One touch, back of the net. He's got 12 goals for us this season. 11 of them have been one touch. That isn't an accident. You don't do it 11 times out of 12 if it's an accident. He knows where to go. He sniffs the danger. When Grealish got it, leading up to his goal, he's sniffing the danger, he's moving in. Grealish slowed everything down, let their defence get back in. By that time, then it has to work its way over to the right. The person that was watching De Bruyne, for 1 second, ball watched. And unfortunately, with the likes of Savilla, with the likes of De Bruyne, that second's all he needs. And as soon as the pass was made from Foden, Haaland knew that ball's coming in. And he made his way. And he got there. One touch, back of the net. 25 goals in 20 Champions League games. The guy's a monster. So as far as the game's concerned, I thought it was a fantastic performance. Sevilla did have the ball in the back of the net, and I must admit, I can't see the foul. The referee had already blew before it fell to the Sevilla player that put it in the net. He'd already blew. But I honestly can't see no foul. I looked to see if I could see him pulling his arm. I didn't. I looked to see if I could see him tripping his foot. I didn't. I don't know where the foul came from. I think that was a mistake by Edison and he got away with it. I really did. But it was 3-0 at the time. It wouldn't have made much difference to the scoreline. But I do think we got away with that. I don't really see much wrong with it. It was a poor release by Edison and he got away with it. He had a couple of long-range shots Sevilla in the second half. They weren't going to trouble anyone. And City pretty much dominated the entire match. It was a fantastic performance from start to finish. Like I said, they will face sterner tests in the Champions League. But, last year we started off the Champions League winning 6-3. And defensively, we looked frail. We looked weak. We looked like we could easily be got at. Um, and against Sevilla we didn't. Like I said, apart from the mistake by Edison that he got away with because the referee blew his whistle, I can't really remember Savilla causing us that much trouble. I can't remember him causing us that much trouble because the defence and Rodra mopped everything up. Um, the Sevilla defence, on the other hand, went to sleep a few times. I mean, you've got Ireland in front of you, or Ireland behind you for the first goal. He's making a dart towards goal. No one was following him. They all fell asleep. They all ended up watching De Bruyne with the ball. That's not the danger. When Ireland's in the area, there's your danger. And they fell asleep to it. Ireland's second goal. Foden's got the ball. I mean, he has a shot. But you've got two defenders that are tracking Ireland's run when he's making the first run for Foden to slip it into. And I don't really think Foden believed that the ball would get through to Ireland. If he passed it, it'd get blocked out by the defence. So I think he was probably holding back. And I can't remember who it was that was on his left. And I think he was probably hoping that that person would make a run and he'd slip it in for him to then put it into the box for Ireland to score because his route to Ireland was blocked off. When the person on the left, and like I said, I can't remember who it is, didn't make a move, Foden took the shot and the goalkeeper parried it out. Ireland's there, no defender near him. The fourth goal that came across, no one marks Diaz. I mean, they're marking him for the set piece. And then I think it's like two Sevilla players that watch Diaz make the run and just watch. And there he is to slip it into the net from about 3 yards out. So, defensively, I think Sevilla fell asleep quite a few times. City didn't. City were alert. Even at, 3-0 up in the 88th minute, City's defence was switched on. And Sevilla broke away and City's defence just mopped it up. Even just before we made it 4, I think it was the injury time board had come up. It might have been just after we made it 4, but again, Savilla going to do the break, and Akanji's there, switched on. But that's what City do. City have done that for years, and City will continue to do that. Wear you down. Keep hold of the ball, pass it around, wearing you down. Not every time physically, although, if you're always chasing the ball, you are going to get tired physically. But it's the mental. Switching off. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for you to switch off and staying awake mentally all game. It's tough. Especially when your legs start to ache because you've been running from side to side, or you've been working all game without the ball, and your legs start to ache and your muscles start to ache, and then your mind switches off, and that's exactly what City are waiting for, and they pounce on it. And that's what happened there. That's what will happen in the future. That's what's happened for 7 years under Pep. City just waiting for that one moment when someone, just one person, switches off. And that's it, they're in. You know, all this slow build up. And people are just switched off as, well, this is easy. And then, bam, bam, bam. 3 passes, and they're in behind you. You know, it is hard to keep switched on mentally. And that's where City get most of their chances. And will continue to get most of their chances. Anyway, it was a good start to the Champions League campaign. Good performances all over. I think Grealish needs to stop slowing the play down when he gets it. If he's not slowing the play down whenever he gets it and giving the opposition the chance to get themselves back in, he's running at his man 9 times out of 10 and doesn't take him on. Instead turns around and passes back. You've got Haaland in the box now, Grealish. Your assist charts will go through the roof with Haaland in the box. You put it into an area, I guarantee you, Haaland will be there 9 times out of 10. And 9 times out of 10, he'll put the ball in the back of the net. But you've got to actually give him the ball. Not run so far, turn around and go back, or if you do actually take your man on, then go for goal. Which he did in the first half and at the side netting. And the majority of the time then, he'd get it and he'd pass it back to either Bernardo Silva, he did it a few times, Kevin De Bruyne, he did it a couple of times. He needs to stop slowing the play down. Stop slowing the play down, take on your man, get the ball in the box, and your assists will climb. But anyway, 4-0. Next we've got Dortmund at home on Wednesday. And if I'm brutally honest, I'll watch the Dortmund game. And I expect a victory. I won't lie. I don't think it'll be a walk in the park or anything like that, but I do expect a victory. I've seen him against Copenhagen, and they didn't impress me that much, if I'm honest. Maybe that was just one game where they didn't really click, and I don't know because I don't watch the German league. But based on that, I expect a victory, especially with Ireland in our team. And looking at the defenders for Dortmund and the way they defended, and then looking at Akanji, who played the majority of the games for Dortmund, and the way he defended, not only do I think we've got their goal scorer, I think we've got their best defender as well. So I expect a victory. I'll go 3-1. But until I do the Dortmund videos, which will be Thursday, because while we're playing Dortmund, I'm in work. So I'll be watching it Thursday morning, doing a video Thursday, and uploading it. And until then, adios, amigos.